The class of 2020 is a special class. You graduated during a pandemic. You graduated during times of civil unrest. You graduated in the height of a worldwide Black Lives Matter movement, and still you rise. The class of 2020 is the first class that had to have their high school and middle school graduation through a virtual means. But guess what? You still rise. The reason why we have a Black graduation in addition to your regular traditional graduation is because we get to do things in a cultural celebration that we can't necessarily do in your general graduation. We understand that your success as an African American student is not just about what you learn academically, but it's more about who you are personally and who you are culturally. So I say to the class of 2020, say it loud, I'm Black and I'm proud. To much is given, much is expected. You exemplify the best in all of us because you were born to rise. I welcome you, your parents, your family, your friends, and the community to today's cultural celebration. Graduating from the 8th and the 12th grade, those are milestones in your life. You are great. You're off to a great start. And the fact that you still rise in the midst of so many adversities all at once means that you're also extraordinary and perfect for this moment in making a difference in an unfolding world. So congratulations, graduates. It is an honor to be here with you. On behalf of the NAACP Executive Committee and all of our members, we salute you. We honor you and we welcome you to today's celebration. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Pastor Darius Crosby, Chief Correspondent for the Modesto Police Clergy Council. It is a great privilege to stand here on behalf of this council to congratulate and honor all those students who have stood well during this time of trial, the pandemic, and all that we've been going through. We're delighted to be here to inspire you and continue to encourage you along the way. I would like to offer prayer at this time. Our Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come before you today, asking you to strengthen the hearts of all of these students who are working, Lord, diligently towards that mark which their parents have aimed them, towards success, that they may be contributing members of their society. We pray right now that you would bless them, encourage their hearts, strengthen them right now. In Christ's name we pray, amen, and thank God.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. My name is Ariana Davis, and I will be singing the Negro National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not be. Come to the place for which our Father sighed. We have come over a way with the tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
Congratulations to all the graduates who are part of the class of 2020. I realize this isn't the commencement that you were looking forward to, but I do want to say how proud I am of you and all of your accomplishments. When you reflect on your education journey, it's not only about looking at the graduation itself, it's really looking at all the successes and the learning that you've received along the way. Additionally, I want to commend you for showing tremendous strength and perseverance during your senior year and junior high school years, given the state of the world's affairs. Graduating is a big accomplishment under any circumstances, so many of you have overcome a lot to get here. You navigated challenging classes as well as challenges outside the classrooms. Many of you had to stretch to perhaps hold down a job while attending school, or you dedicated yourself to playing sports, participating in drama, playing an instrument, supporting your students' Black student union, and many other academic and social pursuits. And perhaps some of you are the first in your families to graduate and to move on to college. Even so, in this last portion of the school, most of it was online due to the pandemic, but you've definitely earned this moment of graduation. You should be very proud of yourself. Everybody around you who has supported you are proud of you. Your parents, your grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends. There's so much appreciation for all that you've done, as well as the infinite potential that lies ahead for you in the future. Speaking of the future, now it is time for all of you to shine even brighter than you already do. You have an incredible opportunity to shape our world and use your powerful voices to shine light on the social injustice in our communities. Now is the time to provide solutions and inspire a positive shift in today's society, culture, and community. My advice to you as you look forward is to never accept this is the way that it always has been. New ideas change and bring about unforeseeable possibilities. Now more than ever, this is your moment and time to inspire others to see the change that is possible for all of us. This is your graduation. You can shape the future. Class of 2020, this is your time. Seize the day. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chichi. I'm from County Board of Education. I'm here today to offer congratulations to our 2020 graduates. Seniors, I know this year has been so difficult for each and every one of you. Throughout this pandemic, which is totally unexpected, all of you have shown resilience in all that you've done. Graduating is not easy. I know you guys all planned on walking through the stage, receiving your diploma. I'm just here to let you know it doesn't matter if you walk the stage or not, but the fact that you graduated, it is something to be proud of. So right here at the county, we are very proud of you. We could not envision this day coming, but for the resilience that each and every one of you have shown through this pandemic period, we are very much proud of you. We cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. And let me say this to you. No matter where your journey takes you, remember, Stanislaus County is always here for you. For greater vision, for your future, for your families, we are proud of you for taking this step towards your graduation. Congratulations and good luck to all of you. We love you. Thank you.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Millions of people shouted his name so that others that endured the same tragedy would find justice. No matter how loud we shouted, our voices weren't being heard. So we laid down and sat down like a baby having a tantrum. But only for a moment, because we were only granted a moment of childhood. We had to grow up prematurely. So we stood up, but not before taking a knee. We began to march, and countries from all around the world joined in. See, we comprehend that police brutality is merely one obstacle to systematic change. To our families, it is of the highest importance, for the death of our people has become a recreation for corrupt leaders. Then there goes Karen, who thinks she holds the power. Silly Karen, shots fired. Now she's holding powder and soon will be eating jail chowder. Karen don't want this smoke. Then something broke within us, and the raging fire we felt burning within was unleashed. As America was on fire, we elevated, fist high, united. We had enough of the games. We demanded change. And like a marriage, committed to the movement till death do us part. We showed our compassion for others. We hit the desolate streets and made them colorful. Our art came from the heart, a representation of creating change in a colorblind country that only sees red, blue, and white. We supported our fellow sisters and brothers and celebrated when they made history. Because when one of us succeeds, it's for the culture. We focused on voting in people of color into political positions. Our children graduated academically, fashionably, and socially. Despite the dream being tarnished, it is alive and well. So you see, it is not about black versus white. We don't want to fight. We are forced to. Ultimately, we want equity, freedom, and love. So when the crowds fade and you feel all alone and no one's yelling, "Black Lives Matter," don't quit. Let the way you live be a protest. Do it for our ancestors. Do it for our fathers, our mothers, and our children. Do it for you. You matter, and you deserve to live your dream.
Hello to all the graduates of 2020. I'm Nia Brown, former Vice President of the United Black Student Unions of California. We made it. We not only survived the ups and downs of school, but we made it to the end in the midst of a worldwide pandemic and revolution, all while having Donald Trump as president. I say we are survivors. Although we missed out on senior trips, proms, and saying goodbye to classmates and teachers, we got a revolution instead. Recent events have allowed us to look inward and find the powerful voice that lies within us all. We are demanding justice for marginalized communities who have been silenced. We are learning the true history of America's foundation, built on the backs of our ancestors with no reparations in return. We are surfacing the pain of the oppressed so we can heal as one united country. As we are transitioning into the next phase of life, we must carry the lessons we are learning from these times with us. Always use your voice, no matter what. Never give up. As cliche as that sounds, change only happens when people are persistent and continue to fight for change. And lastly, be the change you want to see in the world. As people of color, this is a perfect time to pursue careers we don't see ourselves in. We need more Black lawyers, teachers, lawmakers, doctors, etc. In order to end the cycle of miseducation and underrepresentation of our people, we must put ourselves in positions that will change the narrative for our future generations. One way to do that is college. Receiving a higher education is a way to begin dismantling systemic racism that plagues us all. Although we have many struggles as a people, we are resilient. We are strong and we are powerful. We embody the dream of our ancestors as educated leaders that make change and fight for what we believe in. We are the key to liberation of all people. As young people, we tend to put leaders like Malcolm X, James Baldwin, or Angela Davis on a pedestal. But the truth is, they were people just like us with voices, and they decided to use them. We will continue to honor our ancestors by getting an education and continuing the fight for equality. We are all excellence, and to end, I'm going to leave you all with a quote from Malcolm X. Education is our passport into the future, for tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Thank you.
What's up, y'all? My name is Angela Drew, and I am here to perform a spoken word piece for you. This piece is for my sisters out there, melanin infused and regally imbued. I love y'all. Class of 2020, I'm proud of y'all. And this one's called BWE, the Black Woman Experience. Sometimes I feel like a bona fide chameleon, flexing and flowing and morphing and changing into the depiction of me that makes you comfortable. I show up like camouflage, beige and brown and green and gray. Any other subdued shade but black. For my blackness is your threat. They stay telling us, girl, don't be too aggressive or assertive, too loud or too proud. Keep that neck and head off swivel, no side eye allowed. Don't be too feisty, too spicy, too forward, too bold. Don't defend, just concede. Black girl, do as you're told. Don't rock the boat sideways, maintain status quo. Do your job and for others, but keep that deep on the low. Braids on you, yeah, that's ghetto. But on others, exotic. Better weave it or wig it. Don't you fro it or lock it. You should smile more. No, really. Watch your words, check your tone. Keep that code switch on lock when you answer the phone. Don't be too strong or too loose, emasculating Jezebel. Soften up a little bit, sis. They don't know you mean well. Girl, you damned if you do, and damned if you don't. Judge when you will and question when you won't. Disrespected and neglected, and this much is true. Black girl, when you go missing, no one's checking for you. Microaggressions on a daily. Girl, you strong. Suck it up. That black skin's pretty thick, right? Shouldn't bother you much. Yeah, it shouldn't bother you, right? It shouldn't bother me, right? But hey, check this out. Quite frankly, being a black woman in America is exhausting. And I'm not angry. I'm tired. Tired of being reduced to a monolithic caricature of everything that I am and everything that my ancestors have survived. I am tired of being told that my history began with slavery when I know that I am the descendant of queens and kings. I am tired of the masses buying my features, my lips, my hips, my skin, and not buying into me and the wealth of all that I am. I am tired of explaining to our daughters, my daughter, why she gets dress coded for the same length of shorts that Becky wears because they try to police and control our bodies because they can't control themselves. And I am tired of being labeled angry when I stand up for myself, when I stand up for what I believe in, when I fight for truth and righteousness and equality and equity and justice. Yet I am labeled angry while my peers are labeled passionate. And I am tired of being told that black women do not get along when we are the movers of the movement. And when we come together in sisterhood, magical moments happen. And I am exhausted from worrying and wondering when my son and my husband leave our home for the day, what harshness and hatefulness they will encounter from people who do not recognize their humanity, but instead fear their very existence. So I say a daily prayer, speaking sacred words to cover them in love and protection to ensure that they make it home safely to me at the end of the day. And I am so tired of being expected to carry the world on my back like a mule carrying cargo. For yes, I am strong, but I too have weak moments. I too am vulnerable. I feel, I love, I worry, I hope. Look at me, see me, acknowledge me. I have breakdowns, I have breakthroughs, but I refuse to be broken. I will no longer fold myself into four right angles, tucking my layers and complexities inside of your neat little boxes, for I am round and robust with curves in all the right places, and I still will rise like the sun, like the phoenix from ashes, wiping gold dust from my eyelids, rubbing shea butter on my skin to soothe the burns I have acquired on my journey through the fire, and say yes to Black girl magic, and say yes to sister girl shine, for now is our time, no longer confined to their simplistic definition of our immaculate design. Black women, you are #everything. I love you. I love me. I love us. And I trust that you will love you harshly, fiercely, and with reckless abandon. And our love collectively will change the trajectory of 1,000 tomorrows. Ashe. We matter, y'all. Always have, always will. Congratulations, class of 2020.
First, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. You guys have had a huge accomplishment in graduating 8th grade and your senior year of high school. My name is Brett Butler, and I'm a Modesto native, and I own the Performance Lab. It's a training facility here in Modesto, California. So just like a lot of you guys, I'm from the city, and I've graduated from the city. And I know the theme of this graduation is living the dream, and I'm here to tell you that I believe that I currently am. And part of me living the dream is being from Modesto, being a Modesto graduate, and going on to college and getting my bachelor's degree. So for those of you guys that are heading into 8th grade, I would highly encourage you guys to take your studies very, very serious and get with your counselors early, because going to college opened up a whole new world for me, and it's enabled me to do the things that I'm able to do today. For you seniors, for those of you guys that are going to college, to a four-year college right away, I commend you and all the hard work that you, your family, your teachers, your coaches, your counselors, and anyone else, your mentors, anyone else who has helped you along the way has accomplished. For those of you guys that are going to MJC, I'm here to tell you that I'm an MJC graduate as well. And just because you're going to a trade school or vocational school or a junior college doesn't mean that your dream is any different and you can't achieve that, because I'm a proud product of Modesto Junior College as well. You know, I'm a business owner and I'm making a difference in my community, and I want to challenge each and every one of you. Once you go on to school and you get that degree, or you do all the amazing things that you are doing, that you come back and give back to the community for kids that look like you and me. And once again, I want to say congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck.
My name is Akia Walker, and I am also a class of 2020 graduate. I just graduated from California State University, Stanislaus, with my Bachelor of Science in Molecular and Microbial Biology. I plan to further my education and pursue my doctorate in a more focused area within microbiology. In the meantime, I am working on an innovative STEM project alongside an awesome team. We want to bring a pathway for STEM-focused careers within our Black Student Union right here in our community today. Careers within STEM are actually very vast. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics cover a wide array of opportunities. We want our students to know and understand all of these career opportunities, especially our Black and Brown youth. I know for myself, I struggled with my journey pursuing a STEM-focused career. I didn't see a lot of people that looked like me. I want our students to know they belong in STEM. Our vision includes hands-on wet lab experiences, learning how to use technological and digital skills, and also learning how to do research. There will be so much more opportunities offered within the program, including volunteer work, internships, field trips, and so much more.
To all the graduates of Stanislaus County, congratulations. My name is Alex Walker, and I am a Davis High School alumni. I am also a graduate myself. I've graduated from Stan State with a business marketing degree. I currently work full-time in sales while also working on the NAACP Youth Council and this program is an opportunity to grant access to various resources and teaching the next generation different skills to obtain a variety of different career pathways. If you are interested in something like that, please follow the Instagram link below, and I will be glad to give you more information in that regard. Again, I would just want to say congratulations, and may your future be bright and all of your endeavors are friendly.
Hello everybody, my name is Miles Drew, and I'm here to perform a spoken word for you. It's written by yours truly, and it's called Dear Little Black Boy. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Dear little black boy, you don't notice yet, but the odds are stacked against you. And to keep it real, the number 18 might never see you, but if y'all do happen to meet, I want you to count it as a blessing, because blessings can be very see-through. But look, now you're legally grown. I suggest you don't hold that chrome, no matter if it's a phone or something you bought on your own, because if police catch you, they aim it straight for your dome. Making sure your parents gonna buy you that tombstone. But look, it's not even your fault. They been aiming at you before you were even a thought. Before you were taught to walk, they sought the thought to shoot any that was black by default. But remember, King, it's still not your fault. See, it came from a time way back when, before the cotton gin began. When we was 3/5 of them, it happened time and time again when we were separated from our next of kin, and they pretend like nothing ever happened. But yet their bullets, they infringe, not knowing of who they end, and their thoughts are overlapping, they think it is for revenge. When really, it's to extend a limb to their predecessors, grab hold, bring back the past, now they are our oppressors. Wait, I said grab hold, bring back the past, now they are our oppressors. Let me tell you something you don't learn from a professor, see? Slave Patrol had a key role. Its sole goal was to police black bodies, often slowed by a bullet hole. Sometimes they were brought back to captivity, where they would violently display their bigotry. See, this imagery is not meant for me, but hold on while I display my sympathy. See, just because our skin was built differently, I hear the cries. And yes, I hear them so vividly. I see them not only visually, but mentally. These cries are too close in synchrony, sounding too close to a painful symphony. But young king, know your worth. You remember your story. Because in school, you learn about the earth and the white man's glory. Where they teach you about the pros and not about the cons. And they stay silent about us getting beat with batons. But if you mention purgatory, it's an unheard story. They keep it out the books. Where they're thieving, it just goes unlooked. But in this mandatory category, remember the crook. Let's take your life, boy, put your story in a book. It's Millie.
We would like to take the time to honor our graduates who received a GPA of 3.5 to 3.9. And our graduates who received a GPA of 4.0 and higher. We'd also like to highlight the following students who received scholarships from other organizations.
Hello, class of 2020, and welcome to adulthood. You should now be finding and further developing that career path. To that journey, I hope the best for you. I go by Mr. Rucker, and I teach resource and entrepreneurship. I have been a high school teacher for 10 years for Modesto City Schools, and have also been the Black Student Union Advisor for 8 of those years. Through the BSU program, I was fortunate to take 15 students from Stanislaus County on an HBCU tour this past school year. 8 of those students were 2020 seniors, and I had the pleasure to see them all grow culturally, explore colleges, and further develop their career passions. Let me start with Nia Brown. She studied in film media and was able to work on multiple media projects this year, including an ethnic studies presentation at Fresno State, and also through her creation of Americanness with her team, now on Instagram. She was able to link up with a writer from the show All American on that platform. Next, we have Aaliyah Jones. She showed off her customer service and business skills during the concession stand fundraisers at Shoreline, and she also rocked the dance on this production. Can't wait to see how her journey continues. Next, we have Aaliyah Langford. She was the unofficial manager. Aaliyah was the equipment manager for this HBCU tour film crew, and she was a catalyst for this tour in a big way. Aaliyah helped spread the word for the tour and always stepped up when needed. Now the Reed twins, Malia Reed, the nurse-to-be, the scholar. I just wish the BSU STEM pathway already existed. Would have loved to see how they researched how the health disparities show up in the Black community. Her twin Aaliyah Reed is also studying to become a nurse at Sacramento State. These two would always be in the back of the BSU meeting speaking quietly. With those brains, they could have already started to solve how these health disparities impact our communities, provided the right information and training. It's those quiet ones that surprise you. Next, we have Jazzy White. I loved how she showed up for the group, and particularly my daughter. Jazzy pushed team members to collect items for the homeless communities through the BSU Cares project of the UBSUC Central Region. Your strength and poise is unmatched, and you're always family. Never forget that. Envy Brown. She was a soldier that spoke her mind. She put in maximum effort on this tour, completing the American Heritage Essay, the Color of Law Redlining Project at the Gallo Center, and applying for multiple scholarships. She gets the Unofficial Impact Award. I saw the program grow the most through her eyes culturally, which was displayed in the tour video the students produced. Now we have Jasmine Rucker. You know she has to be the MVP. So proud of how my daughter showed up. Her hustle on the Shoreline fundraisers, the co-producing of the tour's film video, and all the trainings and meetings she had to attend because of her father. Her career and college exploration over this past year was astounding. Her excellence shines brighter and brighter, especially when she's surrounded by the amazing Black youth of Stanislaus County. And just like I plan to be there for my daughter Jasmine, I want to encourage and support all of you in a similar fashion. So please connect with the NAACP Youth Council as we empower our young adults through these different career pathways. The goal is to teach and lift those behind you as they learn how to fish for themselves. One more thing, you all should know about the Ethnic Studies Now movement. You have educators working to develop this BSU STEM and co-curricular pathway for our students. It's ethnic studies coupled with career pathways. So learn about the Black experiences by reading Black literature, studying Black data, then further exploring and developing those career pathways through an authentic lens. So now we have the one tour down and many more to go. I'm looking forward to this upcoming journey. So with that, peace and love, y'all. Until next time.
Like it so far?
I love it. I like it.
Would you guys go here?
I would go here. I would. My name's Envy.
Hi, I'm Yasmin.
Hi, I'm Justice.
And I'm Jasper.
So I would say this trip honestly was a very big eye-opener. Like I already know I wanted to go to an HBCU, but this just honestly opened it up more. I don't really specifically. My favorite college that we toured is Morehouse. I really enjoyed Morehouse. My second one would have to be Tuskegee. They really were hype, and I like that energy. So yeah, I know the HBCU life is gonna be lit. So
how like it was like, kind of like a culture shock. There's like so many, like we saw so many people like us, and there's like so many things that like we couldn't do at home that we could do over there. And it was just like so amazing. And then we met a lot of new people
on the college tour. Like they all very similar in similar shoes like you. You know, we're all growing up in predominantly not Black schools, and like getting to see HBCUs was like really cool to do it as a group. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Rosalinda Vieira. I'm the Secretary of the King Kennedy Memorial Center and part of the Scholarship Committee. And we had a lot of amazing applicants this year, and we are very happy to narrow it down, after a lot of debate, down to two very amazing individuals. The first one is Miss King. She's also a product of Modesto and here in Stanislaus County. Amazing abilities and very high achievement, and we look forward to her future success. The second one, Miss Van, also part of Modesto City Schools and part of Stanislaus County, and we're very proud of what she has achieved so far and her future success. We would like to thank everyone who applied. There was a lot of great candidates. We wish we could have awarded a lot more. In these tough times, we are very proud of everyone and their achievements, and we look forward to their future success. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cynthia Lofton, and I am the president of the Women's Auxiliary. I'm here this evening to give acknowledgement to our students who have received scholarships from us this year, 2020. I would like to give acknowledgement to the NAACP, Wendy Berg, and Savannah Williams for inviting us to be a part. The Women's Auxiliary started 32 years ago in an effort to give scholarships to students here in Stanislaus County. The mission of the Women's Auxiliary is to provide mentoring and scholarships for deserving students in Stanislaus County. The vision is that students will become mature, competent, self-sufficient, and productive adults for our community. We started out having a fundraiser, a major fundraiser each year in December, and that still goes on till today. This December, it will be December 12th. Some may ask, why the red, black, and green ball? Well, red stands for the blood Black people have shed and must continue to shed in order to achieve freedom. Black for the faces of our people who were the first race on earth and are therefore the forefathers of us all. Green is symbolic of the land and the youth without which no people can truly be free. And I think this is really symbolic as to what is going on now in our country. It started out 32 years ago. It's called the red, black, and green ball. We still have it today. So if you would like to join us this December to help us raise money for students in this county, we would love to have you. The Women's Auxiliary Board consists of 6 members. Cynthia Lofton, myself as president, Gladys Cuff Cunningham, Hattie Pope, Margie Lee, Nicole Evans, and Beverly Austin. We are a group of women who are determined to make sure that our students in this community receive scholarships. And without the community, this would not be possible. We thank the city officials for supporting us. We have support from the mayor, the judges, the city council members, and other elected officials. This year, we were able to give out $21,000 to students that graduated and are continuing on to achieve their educational goals and dreams. In the last 32 years, we have given over $500,000 to students in Stanislaus County. Several of our students have GPAs that are over 4.0, and they are in the top percentage of students in their classes. Many are the first to attend college in their families, because every penny and every dime that goes out is money that is raised from our events. We are thankful for our sponsors. This year, our sponsors were E.J. Gallo Winery, Valley Lexus, BMW Lexus, Robert Half, Beardland Improvement Company, AB Fab Incorporated, Union Bank, and Modesto Teachers Association. We are very grateful for our sponsors. This year, one of our major sponsors who have supported us for the last 32 years, Mr. Ed Fitzpatrick, passed away, and we would like to give our prayers and condolences to his wife Bertha and their family. Mr. Ed Fitzpatrick always supported us and other organizations within the community to make sure that youth were able to attend college.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine.
Hi, my name is Trelay Lewis, and I'm a 2020 graduate from Davis High School. I was a member of BSU my freshman year, and I was in drama club for 4 years. Up next, I have the honor to introduce to you Terrell Hill. He is an actor who starred in Being Mary Jane, Love, Simon, Superfly, and Mary Wishmas. He is an Atlanta Clark alumni. Mr. Hill was also on the UBS-UC Southern Region Student Board, class of 2013. Now sit back and enjoy his words of wisdom.
Peace and blessings to the entire graduating class of 2020. I am Terrell Hill, and it is an honor and a privilege to be your keynote speaker for the 25th Annual Black Graduates Recognition Ceremony. I would first like to thank the Modesto Stanislaus branch of the NAACP for having me be a part of the program. I would also like to thank Wendy Bird, Savannah Williams, college students Needham Brown and Vivi Gray, and Mr. Rucker from Nate Novell Solutions. I can't thank you all enough for this opportunity. And lastly, I want to send a personal thank you to everyone who's played a role in the front lines fighting against COVID-19 and protesting against police brutality. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now look, I'll be honest with you. I ain't never really done a virtual speech before, so I'm going to try my best to keep it as engaging and as interesting as possible. But by the grace of God, my prayer is that you all receive the words that have come to me for the message and find something of value in it. So without further ado, this year's theme is Living the Dream. Which is ironic because I was asked to speak on this in the midst of a global pandemic, during a time where America is finally being exposed to the truth of how they really feel about you and I. And it's a hard pill to swallow because doesn't it all seem so simple? I mean, the choice to be black wasn't even up to me, and I don't think anyone else had a choice either. In fact, none of us had the option of being born one way or the other, so it's like, why are you sweating this, right? And even when we're unarmed, minding our business, complying, just going around the corner, or sleeping in bed with the one we love, we're profiled and gunned down at much higher rates. I mean, the black population is somewhere between 45 and 46 million people, but as of just before this speech, when I Googled it to fact check this speech, there was about 330 million Americans on U.S. soil. We only make up 13 to 14% of America. Yet we're impoverished at the highest rates, profiled constantly, and somehow make up over 30% of the prison population. I mean, if we're talking ratios, they shouldn't even be able to find us in a room of 1,000 people, but America has traditionally sought us out and set up hurdles to keep us from pressing forward. That's not new. We must take a page out of our ancestors' playbook and get it ourselves. Because at the end of the day, your life is a love letter from God to the world through you. And there is no greater dream than a dream from the Supreme. And you are that dream. As frustrating as times may seem right now, God is still in control. And you were sent here at this time to be present for this very moment and to play a major role in us moving forward as a people. And believe it or not, God gave you every tool to accomplish what you were sent here to do. Now, I graduated from Clark Atlanta University in 2016, and I, like most of you, didn't necessarily know how I was going to get where I was supposed to go. So I had to turn my eye and my mind to God to find a solution that made sense for me. And I think I want to share that with you guys today. I had to understand that no matter where I am in life, I am my way in just as I am my way out. I have to use my time wisely, and my shape is the key. You got time and you got shape. Now, let's go ahead and talk about shape for a minute. One day while I was listening to a podcast, there was a pastor by the name of Rick Warren. Rick Warren was speaking about an acronym SHAPE. Now, SHAPE stands for spiritual gifts, heart, ability, purpose, and experience. Your shape, how God intentionally made you, is how you will ultimately fulfill your purpose. Now, because I have a limited time to do this speech, I'm going to try and give you this example of shape with someone that we can easily point to as an example. Let's go ahead and talk about LeBron James for a minute. Some things you can't teach, like height, for example, or leadership. Those, along with many other attributes, were gifts from God that had LeBron James not paid close enough attention to when he was in development, he would not have made the most of those spiritual gifts. Heart. It takes the heart of a champion to lead multiple teams to multiple championships. Now you take that spirit and those gifts and you add some abilities. I mean, I train pretty often, but I don't care how many calf raises and squats I do. Nowhere in serving my purpose do I ever need to jump like LeBron, because we all have attributes, but we all have caps on those attributes. Not everyone is supposed to do that, but he is. P, personality. Black entertainer, father, icon, athlete, someone who has more accolades than he does scandals, someone who has been sending more students to school than you can count. I'm talking thousands, and inspiring people around the globe to work hard and want more for themselves. But do you think that process was easy? Growing up in a single parent home in poverty? Does that sound familiar? It ain't no such thing as a miracle without disaster. Now, God intentionally allowed certain people to experience life a certain way. LeBron was intentionally exposed to what God knew he can handle. And in 1984, when he arrived into the ether, God allowed him to experience what he did. And it was the obedience of his mother, his tribe, and himself that would lead him to where he is today. Even on a subconscious level, LeBron had to choose to pay attention to his shape. Because had he not worked to fill up those attribute caps as high as he possibly could, he would not have been exposed to the resources and the platform that he now has, and he's using to pour back into people around the world. That's just one of many examples within our community of someone who is walking in their shape. Now, everybody's shape is different. My shape don't necessarily qualify me to play in the NBA, and maybe yours don't either, but it's because we all have different missions. Your purpose may be predetermined for you, and who you're supposed to be, you've already been equipped with the tools to be that person. But putting your faith in God to find your purpose is a really difficult process if you're not putting that same faith into yourself at the very same time when it comes to making decisions and just going for it. A journey with God is a journey with self. And putting faith in yourself at the same time, that's what's most important. Otherwise, it'll be really difficult to trust what you believe to be God's guidance over your life. With that, let's talk about something you do have a little bit of control over. Let's talk about time and how you choose to use it. While staying indoors and social distancing, are you making the best use of your time? Or are you sitting and swiping your day away? Are you making the best effort to completely and adequately live out your purpose? I'll tell you one thing I know to be certain. You must take advantage of this time inside and not only social distance, but spiritually explore and evaluate your shape, because once you understand your purpose, you then become accountable for your time. Right now, it would behoove you to pay attention to the causes that tug at your heart at this time. Maybe you don't feel good enough or smart enough to be a doctor or a lawyer, but if it's calling you, you won't feel completely fulfilled until you jump towards it, because even if you fail, you're going to fall right into where he wants you to be. That's why it's in your mind in the first place. You're being led to jump. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you're a cook, a curator, a filmmaker, a performer, a teacher, a politician. The truth is, you have always been that, and you just need to trust yourself, because tomorrow ain't promised. And I have some very close and personal experiences with people leaving this earth without fully receiving the opportunity to live their purpose out. But if you can hear the sound of my voice right now, then you still have the option to lock in and solidify a plan to get those dreams and goals you have set up for yourself. In the immediate years to come, I hate to say it, but America won't exactly be a fairy tale. I'm praying that I'm wrong, but it's looking like the economy, race relations, political turmoil, and issues with the judicial and regulatory enforcement agencies are all going to be things that are going to get worse before they get better. So get ahead of what you know is coming and have a plan to not be set back by the complete negligence and poor leadership that is before us. Our ancestors handed us the baton, and we must run as fast as we possibly can, so we can pass down a better opportunity for our children. And if it's a debate now, there won't be one later. My children will matter, and so will yours. They already do. So work as hard as you can and ensure that you have a better chance of ascending to that dream for them and with them. But remember, God doesn't compete with noise. Sometimes you gotta log off, unplug, call people back, ignore a couple text messages, and tap into your higher self calling to you. So do that too. Rid yourself of excuses. You were sent here for a reason. When you were born, where you were born, your race, your family, your location, your access to resources, they were not necessarily up to you, but you were born in a situation that you already have the capacity to conquer via your shape. Every morning you wake up, you have a choice. You must choose your destiny because ain't nobody trying to choose it for you. Your destiny will ultimately be followed by financial freedom if you do it right. I mean, a freedom like that is a freedom that we constantly generate for other people instead of ourselves. Palmer Williams once told me, nobody ever gonna pay you what you work, so you gotta pay yourself. And once you become financially free, I mean, adulthood starts to feel like high school when you had PE and a couple of electives or senior year. I know y'all remember it. I just graduated. I remember, so I know y'all remember. Anyway, with all that being said, I don't have too much else to say. Stay focused on your goals. Unplug. Seek solace from within. And don't forget that that love letter to the world was written long before you got here. We're just waiting on your signature. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. Get out, get educated on voting on a local level and on a national level. Inform your friends and family of causes that matter to you and see if they can build the tribe with you and other people who also believe in the same thing as you, so that you all can just build towards moving in one direction together as a team. And never forget, Black lives matter. They always have. They always will. You always will. So be the dream. Peace and blessings. Thank you.
With no further ado, it is my honor to present to you the 8th grade graduates of 2020. Anthony Diaz, Roosevelt Junior High School. Ajane McDaniel, Prescott Junior High School. Dejanique Bryant, Mark Twain Junior High School. Ayana Elise Grimes, Daniel Savage Middle School. Ivan W. Jackson III, Loloma Junior High School. Jayla Dennis, Roosevelt Junior High School. Lola Maya Evans, Hart Ransom Junior High School. Nevaeh Bradford, Roosevelt Junior High School. Rosalinda Maravilla Robert, Roosevelt Junior High School. Congratulations and thank you. Keep up the great work. And now I'll be presenting to you the seniors of 2020. Aaliyah Jones, Grace M. Davis High School. Aaliyah Langford, Grace M. Davis High School. Aaliyah Reed, Grace M. Davis High School. Alexi Christian, Fred C. Beyer High School. Asia Sid Wong, Peter Johansson High School. Davy Terrell Brown Jr., Enox High School. Demarius Brown Parks, Beyer High School. Duan Ali Davis, Enox High School. Alyssa Sanders, Davis High School. Envy Brown, Central Valley High School. Gianna Ryan Groves, Patterson High School. Isaiah Serrano, Grace M. Davis High School. Jacoby Cherry, Robert Elliott Alternative Education Center. Jasmine Rucker, Fred C. Beyer High School. Javante Marcus Allen, Grigori High School. Jose White, Fred C. Beyer High School. Janae Bowen, Davis High School. Joy Barnes, Johansson High School. Kamar Bailey Edwards, Peter Johansson High School. Kazmira Williams, Enox High School. Kyra Johnson, Modesto High School. Lauren Rose White, Grigori High School. Malia Reed, Grace M. Davis High School. Marcus Allen Wright, James C. Enox High School. Mariah Williams, Modesto High School. Micaiah Elizabeth Bryant, California Virtual Academy. Miles Langston Drew, Enox High School. Mia Brown, Peter Johansson High School. Olivia Bobb, Peter Johansson High School. Savon Andre Hampton, Grace Davis High School. Stephanie Benavidez, Grace Davis High School. Titus Litchfield Clement, Grigori High School. Tranisha Lynn Jones, Modesto High School. Trelay Teron Taj Lewis, Grace Davis High School. Trinity LaKenya Riney, Grigori High School. Yasmin Talley, James C. Enox High School. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations.
Greetings, students. Congratulations. My name is John Irvin. I am on the Modesto City School Board of Trustees. Glad to be here representing our great district. I want to personally reach out to you and congratulate you and thank you. Thank you for this accomplishment. Thank you for being who you are, and thank you for having pride in your culture and your community. So take that knowledge and wisdom and move us forward. Again, thank you, class of 2020. I know things have been trying for you during this pandemic, but you have risen to the occasion, and we know that we can depend on you to secure our future for future generations. Thank you.
On behalf of NAACP Modesto Stanislaus Branch, Unit 1048, and as the director of the student-led 25th Annual Black Graduates Recognition Ceremony, I would like to extend a huge thank you to all student committee members, Nia Brown, Jamari Limbrick, and Avivia Gray, guided by Ronaldo Rucker of Nate Meeble Solutions. In addition to Modesto City Schools, more specifically the Student, Parent, and Community Support Services Department, directed by Mady Herrera. Special thank you to actor and director Terrell Hill for his time in presenting an amazing keynote speech. We are also grateful for all speakers, performers, and participants. We especially thank you for taking out the time to view this year's feature of the ceremony on MyTV 26, produced by Film God A1. Once again, congratulations, class of 2020. COVID could not stop your Black joy. You are truly a dream come true to your ancestors, a prime example of living the dream. Don't stop here. We hope that we inspired you to continue to strive towards your goals while being a strong asset within our Black communities. Please stay tuned for more information from our local organizations.
Congratulations, graduates, on all of your hard work and dedication on graduating this past school year. Graduating through a world pandemic shows the strength and perseverance that lives within each and every one of you, and we are certain that your future is even brighter. Hi, my name is Monica Johnson, and I sit on the board of directors for She Became nonprofit organization here in Modesto, California. Here at She Became, we have a diverse board of leaders who walk down many different career paths. In addition to me being the secretary and the volunteer ambassador, I am a district school social worker who counsels and provides therapy to students who may need additional support in mental, emotional, and social issues. Never feel ashamed to ask for help or guidance in times of struggle or uncertainty. She Became is a nonprofit organization that encourages young girls and women to activate their unlimited potential through leadership development programs, provision of opportunities, mentorship, community engagement, educational resources, and professional development. We invite you to join us August 1st to our Back to School Drive-In event. You can get more details about our monthly workshops, our She series, our conferences at our website at www.shebecame.com. And follow us on Instagram at shebecame209 and on Facebook at shebecame. And again, congratulations, class of 2020.
Straight to the chase, that's what we do. And we ain't upper grass cause we make that paper. Money run fast like it's going through vapors. Tick tock on the clock, ain't got time to stop. Business people coming through, yeah, you taking all the room, move to the side. We back on this track, are you ready for a ride? Y'all ain't ready. Ay, ay, y'all ain't ready. Ay, ay, y'all ain't ready. Ay, ay, y'all ain't ready. Ay, like I said, y'all ain't ready. Coming fast with this verse straight. Heavy, heavy, no reverse. Gotta put in work. Like I'm gonna say, work, 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 work. No dirt, just do my part. Gotta stay checked in like clockwork. I got a mission trying to get CEO. Heading to the top.
2020 graduates, congratulations. My name is Lakeisha. I'm a program specialist for the Modesto Junior College Career Services Center. I am also CEO of LRM Growth Solutions, where I am a professional development coach. For any of you who are looking at trying to learn how to create and build your professional portfolio so that you can be ready for your future career, make sure you reach out to me. You can do that by emailing me at #winningeveryday@gmail.com. You can also do that by reaching me at mcdonaldl@mjc.edu. Once again, congratulations and have a wonderful summer.
To all the graduates out there, congratulations. My name is John Griffin and I'm the Vice President for the NAACP 1048 Stanislaus. I just want to say your journey has just begun. For those of you who are interested in getting into Modesto Junior College, the way that you do is you go to the website and you type in the search bar where it says search mjc.edu. Go ahead and type in getting started at MJC, and that will get you started on your way to an education. Hey, again, congratulations.
I think that what makes our program unique is our students. They are the heartbeat of what we do. They're hungry, they're looking, they're concerned, and so we are there to provide the roadmap for them.
It provides this African American and African diaspora component and identity component, which I find very enriching and makes it very different from other programs. Umoja actually trains the student.
And when you provide that type of atmosphere, students start to open up, they start to believe in you, and they can go anywhere they want.
Hello, and welcome to Stan State. My name is Julian Johnson, Black Student Union Vice President, Psychology major, and student athlete. The BSU we have here on campus is an organization committed to social change and the pursuit of equality. We pride ourselves on working with the student body, faculty, and other organizations to foster change for the betterment of marginalized groups. We host weekly meetings to create dialogue about current events, aspects of society, and personal experiences. Though these discussions primarily focus on the Black or African American experience, we welcome people of all ethnicities and backgrounds to voice their thoughts and feelings free from any judgment. We sponsor and co-sponsor events throughout both the fall and spring semesters to educate on issues within the Black community and to celebrate Black culture as a whole. Lastly, we support you, the student. We offer and connect you to resources on both the Turlock and Stockton campuses to assist you with your mental health, disability, academic success, and any other challenge that comes with being a college student. If you want to connect with the Black community, be a part of fun and informative events, and be supported by your fellow classmates, then BSU is a great organization to be a part of. Thank you for your time, and go Warriors.
These are the things that allow people to use their bias to not treat Black people in a way that's comparable or equal to other people. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to your health and something potentially being fatal. So absolutely. And that goes back to, you know, I watched you all show last week from the Karen episode, the Crenshaw Kathy. And that was actually an episode that I wrote along with Jamil Turner. And so, yeah, thank you. And those are things, again, that we've experienced, that we see, and we intentionally do that to show people and to put a lens on it and say, because a lot of times when you see a Michael Brown or a Tamir Rice, they don't get to tell their stories. And so we have the luxury of being able to tell that story and put that on screen and show another perspective. So people look at it and they're like, wait a minute, that's wrong. You know what I mean? Whereas normally they may not be able to see that it's wrong because they're getting one side of the story. So all in all, yes, we definitely do the microaggression and stuff on purpose to show people and help them, you know, realize, you know, maybe this is wrong and maybe you're thinking about this in the incorrect way.
Hello, kings and queens. My name is Fallon Ferris, and I'm beyond excited to be with each and every one of you today. A quick bio for those of you that do not know me. I graduated from Thomas Downey in 2013. I went on and graduated with my bachelor's in business admin as a student athlete in 2017 from Utah State, and I am currently on track to finish my master's in communication management this winter. I was the BSU president in my senior year of high school and the first ever regional BSU officer from our county. First, I want to start by saying congratulations! What an achievement! I want to announce an exciting new program we have coming to the Stanislaus County. Myself, Mr. Ronaldo Rucker, and a team of powerful members are excited to announce the introduction of our Stanislaus County Youth Empowerment Program. This program is designed to bring minority students, high school and college, opportunities and begin the work of closing the inequitable gaps in occupations like criminal justice, healthcare, education, government, and many other fields. Students will then form projects and businesses of their own that aim to solve the disparities and inequities learned from their studies through this program and guided by minority professionals. Through identified career paths, some of the things students will have access to through this program are internships and mentorship opportunities, educational field trips such as the historical Black college and university tour, and last but not least, students will also have access to project, fundraiser, and business formation guidance. On behalf of the Stanislaus County Youth Empowerment Program, I'm going to leave you with one last thing. We are here for you, we believe in you, and we support you.
Film God A1.